Hello everyone, today I want to talk to you guys about Blade Show West. As you guys know, this event is quickly coming up and I want to make sure that you guys have a good time. So if you've never been to a Blade Show or a knife event before, I'm gonna give you guys like a rundown of what to expect and what to do in order to prepare for this event. First off, I want to mention that knife shows aren't just about knives. A lot of times they're about community and about people. You'll meet makers, designers, collectors, enthusiasts, and I have made a ton of friends throughout the years at Blade shows. So I would suggest you to not be shy. You're gonna be walking into a room that's gonna have thousands of people in it, and they'll have the same interest as you. So just strike up a good conversation with as many people as you can. It's gonna be a good time, and you're likely to walk out of the show with some good friendships. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about knives. You're gonna be in front of a table or a booth, and you're gonna be likely to spend some money, and that can get out of hand quickly if you don't have a plan. By plan, I mean a budget. So prepare a budget, and then whatever budget you set yourself at, bring it in cash. A lot of makers will make you incredible deals if you pay in cash. I have paid $200 cash for knives that I could buy at 350 online. Okay, let me just say that. So I'm not talking about that 3% subcharge if you pay with card. I'm talking about several $100s. So when you're there, just bring cash. You'll thank me later. Also, you get a ton of hands-on time with the knives that you want to check out. So what I mean by that is, let's say that you set yourself at a budget and you make a list of all the knives that you would like to get, and you might have a list that's significantly greater than what your budget allows you to purchase at that show. It doesn't matter. Just make that list and then go check out those knives that you might not be able to purchase right now. If you're a collector and you're thinking, I want a large Callisto, a regular Callisto, and a Fornax, but I'm only gonna purchase the large Callisto and the Fornax at the show. Still check out the knife that you're not planning on purchasing and see if you like the ergonomics, see if you like, the action on it, the detent, see if the clip produces any hot spots for you when handling the knife. I mean, make the list anyway and then check them out, because that hands-on time is very precious. When you purchase online, you are basically going in very blindly. You don't know exactly what you're getting in terms of ergonomics and action and things like that. Of course, you'll have the opinions of possibly some reviews online and things like that, but it's very important for you to get to know the knife, even if you're not going to purchase it at the show, but you're planning on purchasing it later. That's an important time for you to be able to do that, and one of the few chances you have to do that without actually buying the knife. So that's a good tip for you guys. Make that list even if it's out of your budget at the time. Also, you'll run into exclusive show deals, prototypes, even one-of-one builds that some makers will make. So if you have one of those in your list and it is within your budget, don't walk away from it if you have the chance. If you have the chance to buy it, realize that if you walk out of there, by the time you circle back, it might be gone. So sometimes you gotta make those quick decisions there. Also remember that a lot of people cannot attend the shows. So if you get home and you realize, you know what, I don't love this knife as much, you can quite easily turn it around on the secondary market for very close to what you paid for at the show. The purchase process at the shows is a little different. I'm not talking about how you purchase. We already talked cash is king at the show. But a lot of companies run with a simple rule at Blade Show, which is all sales are final. That's different from buying online. When people buy things online, it is easier to manage things like warranties and returns. All of those things are just easier because you have a record of online purchases. At the shows, most of it is cash. In fact, I would say that easily a third of the show takes a card and the rest doesn't. So once you buy it, it's likely to be yours. Not every company runs like that, but many of them do. I purchased something kind of super fast, gave the cash, they gave me my knife, I got home, and it wasn't up to par. It had some sintering issues, the action wasn't very good. And I'm not gonna mention the company, but when I reached back out to them, they said, "Oh yeah, if you buy it at the show, you get what you get. You're supposed to inspect it at the show, make sure that it's good for you, because everything at the show that is sold is final." So I didn't get any sort of warranty or return credit on that purchase that I made. So if that is the case, you can check with the company to make sure that if that's the policy, and even if it isn't, just check the knife. Just make sure there's no blade play. Make sure the action feels good. Make sure it's centered. Make sure there is no snail trails in the handle. Make sure the clip tension is good. I mean, just check the darn thing. Take your time. Be slow in that process. Once you have the knife in hand and you're checking it because you want to purchase it, no one's gonna come and grab it from your hand. So just once you have it in your hand, just take your time, be diligent on that, and you'll be happy that you did that, because you might find issues on some of those knives. I want to remind you guys that we will be exhibiting at Blade Show West. We'll be at booth number 513. So just coming over, we'll have some prototypes there to show you guys. We'll have some of our production stuff. We'll have our straps. These are made by a guy that is currently in Korea right now. He lives here close to my house, but he is in Korea for training. He's been deployed before. So yeah, just coming over. But the final tip would be have fun. At the end of the day, that's what the shows are all about. You'll leave with a lighter wallet, but some cool stuff. So if you're planning on going to Blade Show in Utah or in Texas or in Atlanta next year, or even SHOT Show in Vegas, just have a good time, make a good plan, set up a budget, and you'll be fine. Thank you for watching. See you later.